Okay, so I'm trying to make it clearer. I looked at the previous video that I made and found myself talking very slowly and not making clear of what I said. What I want to say was that unfortunately the ascended masters, the group of people who are most highly spirited in this society, they uh, they've been compromised by the system that they helped to create in order to eventually help humanity. The reason why the system that they made failed is because, and was because, that they did not realize the true reality where they live, where we are live, where we live. They never accepted, for example, the existence of extraterrestrials, and they thought, or they didn't know, the angelic kingdom is actually a spiritual mirror or expression of the Galactic Federation. They thought, or still do think, that the uh, uh, spirituality leads you to the level of the angels, and then from above the angel there is God. That's their structure of belief. And they couldn't accept, and still don't accept, that there are higher beings above them that are humanoid, that are mixed beings, that are not humanoid. You have all kinds of intelligences that are active here, and without learning them and accepting their beings and interacting with them and learning the aspects that they contribute into this shared reality, without acknowledging of them and really accepting them. So they, which they didn't. So they are for thousands of years, or especially for the few last 100 years, and more, working harder on the redemption and solution for brave situation on Earth, but they never knew actually where they're taking the people. I mean, they are blind leaders who didn't know the full scope of what is awaiting humanity, really. So they were not leaders. So, and I said in the previous videos, just presenting an error, a very common error that people have about Christ, that if they really reconsidered how the story got to their knowledge and who brought it to their knowledge, and take into account the other external books to the holy books, and you take all kind of ancient material, you will be surprised where your mind is expanding, and you will see that all this knowledge that we are getting from many sources now about this reality is far beyond what the ascended master have based their knowledge. That the solution that they have for humanity is absolutely vague. And I think there is a big expectation on the side of the people on Earth, especially those who are aspired spiritually for the guidance of the ascended masters, as if there is all these ideas and system that they put here for the end of the day is that they will rescue humanity. People have to understand that The Ascended Master, they created a plan within a trap. It's a trap plan, it cannot work. It's not that I'm against the RV and I'm hoping it will happen, the currency reset. And I'm hoping for new technology to come in and so forth, but what we are going to experience is a leap forward with the help of the Galactic Federation after the event has happened. So yeah, so the Ascended Master are well prepared for the event. This is for the fall of the collapse of the system. They also wanted it so badly through the years, like I have and many have, but they didn't have the solution, the full scope of the situation. So that's why I made the previous video, and I titled it "Remodeling of the Spiritual Grounding." You know. Yeah, it is the people who are fully aware of the situation on Earth that can join hands and play leaders for the rest of us. So it's a natural team that is gathering around the truth and not around politically correct terms, which now they have put all kind of terms to describe the ascension, to describe the future. But people, through the time that they are projecting this forcefully and intensively and not giving up on their projection, people keep suffering. So their projections are not in effect. So they say you should wait, but I think people have waited enough, and we should just give up the old leadership, not leave them alone, but just reconsider their part in the overall unfolding. Yeah, so thank you for watching. I'm Yosan Pedro. Nice to meet you again.